Hey guys, these are my credentials for why I should give you tips on these three, which are my favorite art mediums. So let's get into it. The first things first, we're going to be drawing spheres for all three of these. And the first one is acrylic. Well, we're doing charcoal first, and then we're going to do colored pencil, then acrylic. And so right here's my reference. It's that ball right there. And the first thing we're going to have to do is kind of outline the circle that I made. You can't really see it on camera, but I mean, I'm going to outline it a little bit so you'll be able to see it. And then the next thing we're going to do is make the little outline for the shadow. And by the way, I'm using General's charcoal. It's soft because I feel like it blends the best. And now we're going in with our blending stumps so that we can blend it all together. And I like blending stumps because it gives you like an even blend throughout the whole thing. I don't really like using my fingers because I used to, but then I found out that the oils kind of make it splotchy, and that's why my drawings were splotchy when I was using it. And so next thing we're gonna do is add our highlights. Now we're using an electric eraser, which I find very helpful because it gives you very defined highlights without having to have a Posca pen or some other kind of white ink, or like even like a jelly roll or something, you know. And right here I was just making some transition shades with a pencil. I'll let you guys kind of look and watch my process, and I'll get back to you if I see something I need to let you know. Oh yeah, but also the pencils that you don't have to use very good pencils. I just like good quality charcoal, but you can use Dollar Tree pencils for those transition shades. Just make sure you draw it on lightly, because the harder you do it, the more indentation it makes in the paper, and it's harder to blend. And so just watch this process, and I'll get back to you when we start doing colored pencils, unless I see something I need to point out. Follow along.
Stomach, there's a pain. You walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when you speak. Try to stand, but my knees go weak. What's happening to me in the dark? Can you tell me what it means? I lay my head on my pillow, staring out the window, trying to stop for a sign. It's the reason why.
Now let's get to them colored pencils. So we're gonna start off with like a black, then we got this blue from Caran d'Ache, and we're just gonna layer lightly as we can. That's the best thing to do to be able to blend nicely with colored pencils. Even if you're like, oh well, I want this color, I mean, you're gonna want to layer, okay, just to blend. It's the best thing. It really transforms all your drawings, because before I did that, my drawings look really bad. And in these spheres, and I decided to use colors because, I mean, they're colored pencils. Why not go a little more fun? Also, and like, even when there's some undertones in some of your drawings, like it's like you barely see some of a color,
you don't
still put that
like,
color down. Too much of a color in a place, because you want to try and still keep that lightness wherever the brightest point is, unless you do have like a white pen or you're willing to use some acrylic paint because you know how to use it well enough where it won't completely ruin your drawing. But you know, you can just make some really fun, fresh drawings with Prismacolors, because Prismacolors are really good, especially to start off. You don't need like the whole bunch, the giant pack, to do well. So, you know, just invest in some of those, and I promise you can make masterpieces with practice. Also, check out some other YouTube videos, like ones that actually interest you, so you'll keep watching them, because that's how I learned. So yeah.
stomach, there's a pain. You walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when I speak. Try to stand, but my knees go weak. What's happening to me? In the dark, can you tell me what it means? I lay my head on my pillow, staring out the window, trying to start for a sign. It's the reason why you're always on my mind. Around like this shit, and I see you, and I see you. Baby, when I lie, you might walk by, so I gotta be right on time. I see you, and I see you. I scribble X's and O's in my notebook, checking how my hair and my nails look. I put myself in the zone, get nervous when you go. I say I'm not home. See your face like in my favorite song. Should I send an email at home? You're the number one topic on the phone. I wonder if you know, do you have a clue? Yeah. I lay my head on my pillow, and you got me staring out the window. We were trying to start for a sign. What's the reason why? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're always a sexy boy. You're sexy boy. Hey, baby. Oh, so I know. Tell me when something now is taking over me. I'm not gonna run now, just gonna stand here.
Okay, so right now let's get to the painting. So when painting, I like to start like darks and then kind of transition shade, lights. I like to work from here, at least for this painting. And usually I kind of just go at random parts on my paintings, whatever I feel like painting. But just like when you blend, you can use water. You should and always prime your canvas. I like to use the Liquitex primer, or yeah, primer, and I like to mix it with a little bit of blue paint, and that always works well. Also, I like to use water bottles to as my little paint washer offers. So this is how they turn out in the end. Hope you like this tips, tricks kind of thing. I mean, this one I don't usually paint on paper, so I thought it turned out pretty well. I mean, this paper isn't really made for paint, I think. But, I mean, I do good on canvas. I showed you my credentials at the beginning of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it, whatever, with any of your artist friends, because, I can give good tips when I want to, sometimes. And, I mean, if you guys want a part 2, well, make sure to share and try and get to at least, let's say, 30 views. I don't think any of my videos have gotten that many. So let's see. That's your guys' challenge. Oh yeah, and I have another challenge for you guys. Make sure to draw right after this, or draw today at some time, and just have fun with it, or draw the next day at least, You could do circles if you have art block, and just blend and practice. So have a great day. Bye.